Most automatic air fresheners promise to set it and forget it, but what actually happens is you set it, it sprays inconsistently for 2 weeks, the battery dies, or it soaks through a whole can in 3 days. But here are some reliable options for you to consider. For multiple bathrooms, go for the MaxCheck 4 pieces automatic air freshener spray dispenser. This is also good if you want to cover different rooms without getting 4 separate units. Now, 4 dispensers for that price point seems like a deal, right? Well, yes, but their quality honestly is a gamble. Some users have all 4 work just fine, while others find that only one of the 4 works. The dispenser has some pretty standard features. You get 5, 15, or 30-minute spray intervals, a light sensor for day and night mode, so it won't spray while you're sleeping if you set it up that way. And there's also a manual boost button on the side if you need an extra burst before guests come over. What you'll love about these is that they work with standard aerosol cans of about 5.5 by 2.5 inches. And this flexibility also extends in placement, since you can either mount them or just set them on a freestanding shelf. These generally operate quietly, but sometimes you get units that make some noticeable clicks when they spray, which can get annoying if you're a light sleeper. Oh, and one more thing. The batteries and the mounting hardware are not included, so you'll need to get those separately. The MaxCheck is solid for covering multiple rooms, but if you're someone who likes more control over when it sprays, In-Bath Automatic Air Freshener Spray Dispenser gives you that. It also has spray intervals of 5, 15, or 30 minutes, but what I like most is that there's a physical off switch, so I can turn the timer off completely and just use the boost button on the side whenever I want to spray. But be careful with this button. When you're loading the can, it's easy to press it and spray yourself in the face accidentally. So turn the unit on after you've closed it, not before. It also has these indicator lights in the front. The green light means it's working, while the red one means that either your can is empty or your batteries are dying. When you turn it on for the first time, you might be tempted to go for the 5-minute setting. That may not be a good idea since it's way too aggressive for most rooms. I'd start it at 30 minutes and then adjust as needed. One thing you'll appreciate is that this dispenser comes with screw hardware and a sticky plastic mount that works on glass or smooth walls. I also love that it's compatible with an aerosol can that's about 5.5 by 2.5 inches. Now, the On-Bath gives you a lot of hands-on control, which is great. But if you don't want to think about your air freshener at all, like genuinely forget it exists for months, the Fenji Automatic Air Freshener Spray Dispenser takes a different approach. This one runs on D batteries, which last anywhere from 3 to 6 months depending on your settings. Speaking of intervals, you get 5, 10, 20, or 30 intervals. And on top of that, you get 3 working modes: daytime only, nighttime only, or 24 hours. So if you don't want it spraying while you're asleep, you actually have control over that. What really disappointed me with this one though, is that there's no manual spray button, which can be annoying, especially when you're testing it, and you have to wait for 5 minutes before it sprays. On the plus side, the dispenser fits most cans that are 250 milliliters, 300 milliliters, or even 350 milliliters. When it comes to mounting, it is best to set it 7 to 9 feet above the floor for best coverage.